Hey guys, in this video, I'm gonna show you how to stretch your neck muscles. Hi, this is Bun Wei, your exercise physiologist. In this video, I'm gonna teach you how you can stretch most of your neck muscles. And it's good enough because most of the time when I see people with neck problems, it's usually due to habitual, due to work related issues. And this is what I meant. At work, right, when they're using their computers, using their laptops, they are always in this position. Alright, and because they don't take enough breaks in between, and your neck muscles can only hold you for a certain period, you start to drift, you start to relax, and this happens. And when this happens, your neck muscles work very hard to hold your head in position. Right? If they don't hold, your head is going to drop forward and drop. Okay, so some of the muscles are working very hard, just hold it here. But in actual fact, you should be in this position. Okay, so especially in that position, and for the people that I see, basically the muscles on the side of the neck and the muscles on the back of the neck is working really hard. Okay, but since I'm teaching you how to stretch your neck, I thought might as well just show you everything around the neck and you can actually learn how to stretch them. So this is the ultimate guide to stretch your neck. Okay, so first thing first, anatomy. Alright, so I'm going to show you the muscles that you're going to stretch and you're going to give it a try. So while you are doing or while you're watching, okay, try them because you can actually feel the muscles straight away. Alright, especially if you spend hours in front of computers, please do them. Okay, it will save you a lot of trouble. Alright, so the very first muscle that I'm going to introduce is actually the muscle that's behind this muscle. Alright, the very the stretch is actually targeting on this muscle. Okay, we usually call it the SCM. Alright, long form it's called the sternocleidomastoid. Alright, SCM. Okay, don't bother pronouncing SCM. People in this field will know what the heck you're talking about. Okay, but while you're trying to stretch this muscle, you inevitably will stretch this. Alright, okay, so this is your platysma. Okay, so this muscle helps hold you, okay, but it's coming from the front, meaning it's going to stop your head from going backwards. You see this? Okay, so if your head is rolling back, this is one of those muscles that's going to hold you and stop your head from rolling backwards. Okay, the SCM works a bit different. You look at the angle. Okay, it is actually mostly active when you are turning your head to the side. You see this muscle jutting out? Okay, so you can actually grip this muscle using your hand. Okay, see this? So you can actually grip it. Okay, this is actually the muscle. So when you turn, it's actually preventing you from overturning your head, and that's why when you turn to a certain degree, it's actually holding you there. Alright, So to stretch this muscle, you basically want to turn in this direction, okay, and then you want to be turning backwards. I'll show the exercise later on, okay. So this is the two muscles that you will feel the stretch from the front, okay. And then we have these small little muscles as well. So let me remove this so you can see clearer. You see these muscles in front? Okay, the other one. Alright, so to stretch this, you're basically just gonna lean back, okay, with the additional push with your hand. You feel the stretch. Alright, so over here you have your platysma, okay, and you have your sternocleidomastoid. We usually call it the SCM. Alright, these two muscles are mainly the one that you're trying to stretch over here, okay. Very generally, some muscles in the front, okay, as this muscle and this muscle. Alright, so when you look around, these are actually the muscles that is actually holding your neck. Alright, they work very, very hard just to keep your neck in position. Whether it's dropping forward, whether it's dropping sideways, whether it's dropping backwards, these muscles will be there to hold you. Okay, so if you are in a certain position, you sometimes wonder, why it happens. Come back to your anatomy, okay, you will find the answer. Alright, so from the side, let me just remove this. This is actually still your SCM coming from the front, okay, and this. From the side, these are the muscles that you want to stretch, okay. I usually call it the scalenes, okay, but some people want to be very, very specific. So there is the scalene anterior, there's your scalene middle, and then there's your scalene, sorry, not this scalene posterior. Okay, basically those muscles are the ones that's on the side holding to it. Okay, let me take away your traps because we're not trying to stretch your traps over here. Right, so you get all this small little muscle on your side. I'm going to come back again because some of the muscles are blocking them and they're coming from the back. Okay, so on the back you have mainly this muscle. Okay, this is also kind of like in a group, and you can't try to stretch one and not stretch the other. Okay, so your capitalized group muscle, okay, here this is one. Okay, your splenius, or the splenius, okay. Okay, this muscle is a very interesting one, okay, because it is actually attached to your shoulder blade. Okay, and it's coming from more like the back and then into the side. Okay, so I'm going to remove this and have you see again scalene, scalene, scalene. Okay, and generally these are the muscles that you are trying to stretch. Okay, so let's go into the video. Okay, it will make more sense when you see what I'm trying to do. Remember, some of the muscles come from your shoulder blade. for your very first stretch, what I'm trying to do is just to look up, okay, and have my hands give a very gentle pull. All right. The other way that you can look at it is you're actually trying to lean your head back, okay. While leaning back, you can give it a gentle push with your hands. You will feel everything from the front, okay. And for the back, what I usually do is I'll look down and have my hands at the back of my head. Alright, this is a very gentle pull. Let me mind you, alright, I'm not pulling really hard. I basically just rest my hand on my head. That's basically what I was doing, okay. So from the side view, alright, you want to be pushing up this way, alright, so leaning back and then slight gentle push, okay. And the ones for the back, you just want to look down and hand at the back of your neck, okay. Remember, I'm just resting my hand on my head. Alright, and then this stretch here is for your SCM. Alright, so see what I do? You can actually find the muscle, okay, see that? Alright, so what I do is I'm turning to the side and I am leaning backwards. My hand is just supporting. You can give a gentle push, alright, not too hard, don't cause pain. Once you feel the stretch, you can hold it there. I am mainly targeting the SCM over here. Alright. And the next stretch would require you to be holding on to the back of your chair. So if you're sitting on a four-legged chair, you want to be holding it there. Alright. So if you're stretching on the right side, your right hand should be still holding on to the back of the leg. Left hand come onto the side of your head. So you're dropping your head to the left side, okay. It's not forcefully pushing it, you're just dropping it and your left hand comes on top of it. Rest it there. You will feel the stretch on the side, okay. This is for your levator scap, okay. So same thing, hands on the back of the chair. You want to be turning to the left side and then look down towards your armpit, and that direction you want to have your hand on top of your head to give that additional weight. So from the back view, alright, see, I'm actually holding on to the back of the seat, so trying to stretch my left side now. Alright, so I'm holding it tight, holding it firm so that my shoulder doesn't come off. Right, leaning to the side, hand gentle pull to the side. You should feel the side of your stretch big. You should feel the side of your neck being stretched, okay. The other exercise, looking to the side and down towards the armpit and that gentle pull, okay. You should find this coming from slightly the back and the side, okay. This is your levator scap. Alright, so the reason why our hand is at the back of the chair is because of the muscles that's being attached to your shoulder blade. And we know that the shoulder blade, your scapula, is very mobile. It actually moves along if you're trying to stretch this without anchoring down. So your hand has to be there to anchor it down, and you're trying to pull this muscle in between, okay. So think of this as your shoulder blade. Alright, some muscles are anchored right, attached to your shoulder blade. So when you try to pull with your neck, it can actually follow through. But if you anchor it down, it's stuck, and when you pull, you can have a better stretch over here. Alright, so that's the principle and the reason why we're actually anchoring down our shoulder. Give it a try, alright? Don't just sit and watch, alright? If you are working in front of the desk, you probably have tight neck muscles. Stop taking Panadols or any other painkillers, and please try this stretch. It will alleviate your pain and stop your migraines or headache. Alright, so please take care. Alright, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you have any questions, please don't forget to leave your comments below. And please, if you like my videos, don't forget to subscribe. Alright, that's all I have for your neck stretch. Do them and you won't have much of a neck problem. See you soon. Bye bye.